In the wake of one of the biggest WWE weekends of the year, WWE Raw stayed in the tri-state area on Monday night, emanating from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Seth Rollins gives an explanation and gets a title defense. Regardless of how you felt about the overall SummerSlam weekend, it's impossible to deny that one of, if not the high points of the two-night event was Seth Rollins' ruse of the century. Here are two other near undeniable takeaways. 1. Rollins and WWE worked nearly all of us brilliantly. It was a masterclass in protecting kayfabe at every level imaginable, and will go down as one of the greatest money-in-the-bank cash-ins of all time. He described how he pulled it all off during an appearance on The Rich Eisen show earlier Monday. 2. Rollins' dedication to this angle and his year as a whole further proves that we are watching a truly generational talent. He belongs every bit in the conversation alongside Roman Reigns, John Cena and Cody Rhodes as the best WWE superstar of the past decade. Now that that's out of the way, Rollins cut a relatively generic promo to open Monday's show, but that didn't matter much because he remains incredibly over with the crowd. The big surprise came in the form of an LA Knight appearance. Knight was Rollins' opponent when the whole fake injury angle started, and he was justifiably irked at the whole situation, challenging Rollins to a World Heavyweight Championship match that was made official by Adam Pearce. Pearce also seemingly evened the playing field by banning Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed from ringside. All of this led to the main event and our crown-uncrowned gem of the night crown. Even with Breaker and Reed banned from ringside, there was no shot this match was going to end clean, and surprise, surprise, it didn't. For those of you who read our own Drake Riggs recaps week in and week out, you know he's not a fan of booking every match to DQ, but it had to be done here and it all worked well. After a very strong main event between Rollins and Knight, we got interference from CM Punk, who Rollins screwed 2 nights prior at SummerSlam. Punk's attack resulted in Knight being disqualified and making him understandably angry as well. All of this turned into chaos as Breaker and Reed rushed to help Rollins lay waste to his foes. The Vision, I think this is the new stable name for the crew, established earlier in the show, stood tall and the credits began to roll. But wait, there's more. As Rollins, Heyman, Breaker and Reed stood on the ramp, Roman Reigns' music hit and the OTC attacked, leading to a stare-down with Rollins before he was ultimately overwhelmed by the Vision. Rollins stomped Reigns, Breaker speared him and Reed delivered a handful of tsunamis to close the show. Moving forward we now have Reigns, Knight and Punk all with legitimate beefs with Rollins directly, and it's likely we'll get Reigns written off television for a little while in a World Heavyweight Championship triple threat between Rollins, Punk and Knight. Ultimately, I think this is our path to the Men's War Games match in November. Fire burn of the night fire. We're getting Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella for the Women's Intercontinental Championship at some point in the future. Bella got a decent pop and had a few moments in her promo, but it paled in comparison to Lynch eviscerating her on the mic, which almost was our gem of the night. Now if you've watched WWE Unreal, you know that bringing personal relationships into promos without previously clearing it can cause some issues. Alof Flair and Tiffany Stratton in the WrestleMania 41 build. Considering Lynch and Bella